Hey, this is CB Smallwood, and you're watching and listening to Mental Junk Food, where we talk about all things comics, pop culture, sci-fi, fantasy, and everything in between. And today we're going to be talking about Nightwatch. Now, I've been sitting on this news story for a little while, but I figured it's time to actually report it. And I have not seen many of the big wigs here on YouTube who do a lot of comic book news. I've not seen any of them really cover it as far as I know. I could be wrong about that, but let's talk about it. So what's the news surrounding Nightwatch? Well, apparently they're going to be making a movie about it. Ooh, that's pretty cool, right? So this article that I'm getting ready to decide comes from collider.com, and I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check it out for yourself. So quote from this article: Sony's Marvel properties are all connected to Spider-Man as the main character in the IP that Sony still owns, and Nightwatch first appeared in a 1993 issue of Web of Spider-Man. Now, the character is otherwise known as Dr. Kevin Trench, a man who has witnessed a costume crusader die battling terrorists, only to unmask the corpse to learn that it was an older version of himself. A time travel story ensues. Now, Spike Lee, who's slated to direct, his involvement in Nightwatch movie is incredibly early, so there's no guarantee this deal actually goes through, but if it does, and if he does sign on to direct, he'll be working from a script done by Luke Cage showrunner Cho Hodari Coker, and telling the story of an African-American superhero scientist. It's unclear how long Sony has been developing a Nightwatch movie, but no doubt the insane box office success of Black Panther gave this project a hefty bump. The Marvel Studios film proved that audiences will not only show up to watch a blockbuster superhero movie with a black cast, but the film can also be a bona fide phenomenon. Black Panther continues to break off box office records, and it takes the #1 slot this weekend, as of this article. And it'll be the first movie since Avatar to hold that position for 5 weeks in a row, and the first superhero movie in the history to do so. And unquote. So, wow. I remember when I first heard the news on this, it was crazy. Spike Lee, the director, going to do a superhero movie, and of all the characters to do, Nightwatch. That's really interesting, and I'm glad that they're doing something with Nightwatch, because I remember back in the day when I collected a couple issues of Nightwatch. I thought he was a cool character. He had a cool story. He's very cool looking visually, even though he was very, very much inspired by Spawn, but he's also a very, very different character too. So that's the news for today. Do you think that they're going to go ahead and go through with making this movie? Will Spike Lee actually direct this? Will it fall through? Because a lot of movies that we hear about don't actually get made, so you never know. Will you watch a Nightwatch movie? Or is it just not your cup of tea? Either way, let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe and follow to be kept up to date to all my latest shenanigans. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.